Let's say we have a saying that goes, I don't like the sound of that, or that puts a bad taste in my mouth, or he's got bad taste, she's got bad taste. Well, when we were animals that had lesser brains that didn't walk around talking about each other, or talking to each other, or making fun of this and making fun of that, and deciding together what's right or wrong, if you wanted to survive, you had to eat something nearby that you didn't mind eating. So sometimes the most, and as we became conscious, okay, sometimes the most difficult things to stomach, not a play on words, are the things that we stay away from. So sometimes the things that make us feel sick, the things that may seem to harm us, are the things that put us through the most emotional turmoil. And some animals had better stomachs, so they could eat certain things. They could evolve beyond that. They could better the society they lived in. They could make use of what they have for certain things. Everything in our world is meant to be used for something, just in a proper way. So out there among those lesser times, we call them, when we were not human beings, but we were evolving into smarter people who could talk amongst each other and not fear each other and not only have to fight for safety or fear for security and shelter. We were rummaging. And when we stumbled upon any kind of plant, fruit, fungus, anything, we tasted it. And if we didn't like it, we spit it out. If we could stomach it, we shared it with our tribes or our groups or our families or our village or anything at that time as we escalated through those processes. And every time we did it, we've always been a combination of the nature. And if we put more animals in us, we became more animalistic. More tribes that ate more cannibalistic animals became super cannibalistic tribes and became so cannibalistic that they turned on themselves sometimes. And some tribes ate more herbals and they started working their way out of the forest, but leaving the forest as a garden, as something that they shouldn't take from because they ate it and respected it to the way that it should be respected, not just discarded it and took it and trashed it and did whatever they want with it. They respected it. And they respected the animals that moved along the earth, because the animals that move along the earth also have nerve cells and painful feeling like that. Other things are in the dirt. They go through rain, they go through sun, they go through muck, they go through anything running and walking all over them and pissing on them and all kinds of stuff like that, not to be gross. But we human beings can treat nature and society, our environment around us, the woods, the forest, the lakes, the trees, everything, everywhere, the ground, the soil. We can treat it with respect. There's no reason for us to dig holes for no reason. There's no reason for us to kill things or smush things or smash anything or pluck this or cut that unless we're going to do something with it, unless we plan on experiencing part of what Mother Earth has been giving us to experience from. Not so we can just make ourselves look cool for other people. That's the mistake we've been making. And if you can't get over yourself, you're never going to have a good, true spiritual experience on this earth, because you're going to think you're a human being and you're going to keep coming back doing this because you're always what you think you are. You're always what you hear. You're always what you feel inside your inner eye, your inner ear, and your inner feelings. And that becomes earth, your ear forth. But it's before the F, but it's E plus A, which is F. R reoccurring plus here. Like whatever you do, you're going to become in form on Mother Earth by doing that to yourself. And you don't want to do that to yourself. So also, A is the first letter, E is the fifth letter. If you times them by themselves, that's 0. That's ongoing. And then you still have an R repeating plus here. You don't want that. You don't want that. So what I want to do is help people understand that and find better ways to simply put it so they can really see that I'm not joking when I've experienced something way more major than skin and bones, way more major than what we call spirit and soul, and way more bigger than what we call light and dark. And I know what God and the devil are. Simply put, every monster we've ever made was a figment of somebody's imagination that they put into your head. And a lot of things have happened. A lot of horrible people have drank blood and killed each other and stayed up at night and hid in the dark, and all kinds of stories that have been true. Tons of things that we have heard have been overexpanded infinitely, and some haven't been elaborated on enough. So what we got to do is start worrying about what's going on in the world around us, take part, be aware, and do the right thing. All right? Peace.